Today we will be presenting the idea of self-expression.
The concept of self-expression, articulation, and verbalism.
Each of us has a voice and some are louder than others.
Everyone is different.
And everyone has the opportunity to speak for themselves and their differences.
The way we dress,
the way we speak,
and the way we look.
Remember, everyone's voice has the power to start a ripple effect.
So I was in 5th grade the first time I purged, and purging for me meant making myself throw up. And it was really hard because I didn't really understand what an eating disorder was, because nobody really does until they have one. And so I thought that I was doing it wrong because I wasn't losing weight. So I just kept spiraling down and hating myself because I thought I was failing at this. So in 6th grade I started self-harming. And near the end of middle school, my parents found out about that and I got help for that, but I never told anybody about the bulimia. And I didn't even know that it was bulimia because I was like, oh, I could never have that. So I didn't think it was bad enough. And I think that's a problem that a lot of kids have when they're struggling with this sort of thing, because they think it's not as bad as other people's, but that's not true because you can't compare something like that. It got really bad the beginning of my sophomore year, and I was getting really depressed and purging a lot and self-harming a lot and not really eating. And December of my sophomore year, I attempted suicide, and I reached out to one of my best friends because I was hysterical, and she called my parents and I got to the hospital in time. And I spent a week in the psych ward, and that was the most eye-opening experience ever because it was terrifying. So I went back to school, and I started having a really hard time again because I was having a hard time with my friends. I either didn't want to let them understand or they didn't understand, so it was really hard for me to hang out with people. I didn't go out with friends during that time, and people didn't really talk to me. So I started getting really depressed again, and I went into an outpatient program and left school, and it was there that they found out that I was bulimic and diagnosed me. And then I was sent to a treatment center. I spent a year in and out of there, and I was not in school. And I think that was the best experience I could have had because of the people that I met and how supportive the environment was. And having other people who understood and weren't afraid to talk about it. We could just be wide open with everything that we'd been through, and nobody judged us. And so that was really different than the environment I'd been in with my friends and kids at school. I think even now I struggle a lot with reaching out, and I think that's the most important thing. When I'm having a bad day, texting my therapist or texting my friend, that's still a really difficult thing for me because it's hard to admit that you need help, but that's the most important thing in recovery. As long as you keep picking yourself back up, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if you fall down, it just matters if you get back up again. I was really, really depressed when I was young, and I was hated myself a lot, and that was a big thing with me, the self-loathing. And so that was the hardest thing I think to get over, and to start to love myself and take care of myself, because it's really hard to take care of yourself and recover when you don't like yourself. I think that I've definitely gotten a lot more into self-expression through my clothes and my hair and that sort of thing, because I don't really care anymore, because I'm okay, everything's out on the table. I don't really care if they judge me or not, and I think that's helped a lot, and I feel a lot better about myself and actually like myself now. And I realized that people wouldn't hate me just because I'd been through that sort of thing. So you don't really know until you actually start telling people how they're going to react.
I feel our school does a pretty good job with the way that we're able to express ourselves. We have a lot of curricular activities like art. I know that a lot of people express their true feelings in art. I know a lot of people take a hold and photography class and do what they love doing, as well as media class, student gov, and if that's what people are interested in doing in life, I feel that's how they should express their true feelings.
Going to Granite Bay, I've seen that a majority of the kids have no problem with expressing themselves, and I think it's good that we are in an environment in a high school where everybody feels safe to do their own thing and do what they want. I see a lot of kids who want to be actors in drama. I see a lot of artists, people who are very good at just doing what they love, and the fact that they can do what they love at the school and they're happy with doing what they love. It's just really good to see.
I think everyone needs to express themselves. At Granite Bay, we're pretty good at just doing whatever we want, from your hair to your clothes to whatever you want to do, you can pretty much do here, and that's like a really good thing. That's a lot better than other schools, and I think we should keep that going.
I'd say at Granite Bay High School, most of the students are really good about expressing who they are and what they want to be, but I'd say there's a few individuals that, I don't know, feel the pressure and the need to go along with what the majority does, and the peer pressure is what you want to call it, to wear what they need to wear to be cool, I guess, or to be liked by others when they really aren't just wearing what they want.
I have a lot of respect for people that have enough confidence to express themselves at school and wear the kind of clothes that they want to wear and do the kind of things that they want to do, because I feel like that just shows that you're comfortable with yourself and you're okay with what you like and you're not afraid to express yourself for who you truly are at school.